Libra, hey, welcome to Searching in Fearless Tarot. How is everyone doing this fine and lovely spring? I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. All right, so anyways, any questions you have or personal readings or anything like that, highly recommend calling my work number. It's going to be below, just because Instagram messages I don't always check. Yeah. Keep in mind this is a collective reading. If you are a cross watcher, that just keep in mind the energies could be changed. All right, let's get into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for the love, blessings, and guidance you give to us. Please only let those that walk in the light in. Only let those with the messages of the highest good. Okay. What is Libra activating astrologically at this time? Aries, initiation. Interesting. Okay, so you're coming in as your opposite energy right now, Libra. You could be trying to assert a lot more independence in your life right now. You could be doing things to try to really find your personality, find who you truly are as an individual. You could be facing a lot of challenges or tests from the universe right now. Let's keep going. What does Libra need to know for the month of April 2021? Okay. I feel like for some of you, there's a need to move to calmer waters when it comes to the things that hold you back or the things that suppress you. And when I say that, I mean escapism tendencies like gambling or drinking, shopping too much, spending too much on your finances. It's like there's a real pinpoint on that this month. It's like you're sacrificing what no longer serves you, or you're having to face the fact that you haven't sacrificed what no longer serves you. And so I feel like if you keep going into these energies, or if you keep trying to fester in this addiction, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to remain stuck. I feel like Libra right now, there's a real need to find what emotionally fulfills you personally right now. And I think you're finding clarity in that. You understand. Maybe there's a cycle that you've been through for years and years and years. Maybe there's been a dependency on relationships or a dependency on escapism. Maybe there's been a dependency on making sure that everyone else is okay and not making sure that you're okay. And then maybe it just all came to a head. It all came to a point because you realized that whatever you were doing, you were suppressing your own emotional fulfillment. This is karmic. This is a season for you. This is the season of change. This is why you're asserting yourself right now. This is why you might feel that need, that drive. Also, some of you could start running this month. I know that's a really random message, but I'm getting that. And if you, a lot of physicality I'm feeling with you guys, a lot of physicality, like needing to run, needing to stretch, needing to go to get that energy out of you. Yeah, you guys are going through a judgment call right now with the imbalance that's happened. Libra! Oh my goodness. Okay, so I get the judgment, the Two of Pentacles reversed, and the Six of Cups reversed, okay? This is talking about imbalance, bad memories, judgment call. Some of you could be dealing with the law. Some of you could be dealing with the law, or like dealing with financial issues tied to the law, or maybe issues from the past because of these old tendencies. Others of you just could be going through a wake-up call right now. Like maybe there was an intervention, or maybe there was a, not something as drastic. That's not for all of you. Not all of you, it has to be an intervention, but I'm feeling for some of you, it has gotten to that point where others were concerned for you, or at least brought up the topic. And then I see the classic indecision. 8 of Pentacles, okay? And the 4 of Cups. This is telling me you're thinking, you're thinking about studying and making steps forward. What this feels like is like you're dipping your toe into different concepts right now. You're dipping your toe into different things and figuring out what you like, what works for you. You're like, all right, if I'm gonna have to start this new cycle and I'm gonna have to be with all these new freaking people and I'm gonna be uncomfortable as hell, I'm at least gonna dip my toe in. And that's okay, that's okay. Because this is transformation, and wake-up calls are never easy. Wake-up calls take time, you know? They take time to work through, but don't think you can't work through them. And don't get down on yourself because you've been doing this for far too long, or you should have woken up earlier. Don't get stuck in the past like that, Libra. It's not worth it to do that. What's important in this time is that you're acknowledging those lessons and that you're making the steps forward into mastery of yourself, which is beautiful, Libra. This is a beautiful energy you're in. And you know what? I know that some of you are probably rolling your eyes because you're like, it doesn't feel beautiful right now. I don't feel beautiful right now. But I'm telling you, the minute that you hear that little click with your insides, meeting together, you know, when you find that peace within yourself, it won't matter what it looks like on the outside. But more than likely, you're going to be attracting better things to you and new opportunities to you because you're opening and changing your mind. Because you're not stuck in that hangman position anymore, you know? This is new and different, but it's just growth, Libra, I promise. It's just growth. That's okay. Growth is uncomfortable as hell. I remember when I first walked into the rooms and I was like, I had just moved states because I did the classic, like, oh, if I move, then my problems won't follow me. It was great. Anyways, and I started going into the program around that time, and I remember thinking to myself, like, what is gonna happen here, and who the hell are these people? And I mean, I'm telling you, like, the place that I was at, I was in a different state in a town that was very, very small, right? And so I'm walking into these rooms and there's a whole bunch of like old farmers and people that just did not look like me, completely different culture, you know? And I have to recover in this culture. I have to like get to know what these people are doing and thinking, and it became some of the best times in my life. It became some of the best times in my life. And now I have friends with names like Virgil, you know? And it's really special. It's special because I opened their eyes and they opened mine. And it was a gradual thing. And that's the intimacy I think that you're truly looking for, that you've always been looking for. And maybe you got stuck along the way. And that's okay. We all get stuck. I got stuck massively. I mean, shoot, I was going to AA. My life was not rainbows. It's still not rainbows, but it's all right. I carry an umbrella with me these days, and I dance in the rain. Anyways, all right. So what my point to that story was that you can find happiness in the most unexpected places. And whatever you're dealing with right now, even if you have to if you're dealing with the law, even if you have to be put into some kind of retreat for a while, whatever it may be, find your joy in that, okay? I'm putting myself out there a little bit, but I can tell you right now, when I was going through my addiction, it took me years to get clean, years, with drinking. And I remember being in rehab and being like just lost and gone, and I didn't know what my future held, and all I was thinking in my head was everybody was right. Everybody that told me I was a fuck up, everybody that told me that I didn't belong, or I wasn't meant to be, or I was a slut, a freak, a drunk, a whatever. All of those things were spinning in my head. But I chose the next day to wake up and to make friends and to make the best of the environment around me. And as those friends grew, so did my love, so did my heart, so did my willingness. And that's really what I was doing. I didn't realize it at the time because I was so codependent on other people and their validation. But what I was doing was I was opening up my heart, and I was opening up myself to new possibilities. And soon thereafter, I got two of the biggest and most special gifts in my life, my two sons, you know, and I grew and I changed through that as well and healed trauma, you know, so you never know. It's not about finding the next experience. It's not really about finding the next great love, you know, it's finding love for yourself so that you can attract those beautiful experiences to you in multiplicity. That's what I'm hearing for some reason, multiplicity. This is a deep reading, Libra. Dang, I barely even pulled cards. All right. Some of you are finding these new relationships at work, funnily enough. It could be it could be friendships. I'm just seeing Ace of Cups here. It feels more like friendships that are going on here. But it also feels like with the Three of Pentacles, some of you could be like the head of a company, the head of your company, or the boss of something. And like these are your employees. And you're meeting them, like you're meeting people through your employees, through your friends. Interesting. Okay. This is beautiful. Okay. I think I'm going to name this video The Gift of Desperation, if I haven't named another video that. I just love that sentence. Okay, so I'm seeing the Strength reversed and the Chariot reversed, okay? And in between, I'm seeing the Three of Wands. This talks about building plans for the future. These two cards right here, this is you in between worlds. This is you in between those old cycles and coming into the new and facing it head on. Looking at your kingdom with pride instead of shame and thinking, I can actually build something on this. I actually love myself. I love myself and I know what my values are and I'm going to build a future on that. That's the energy that I'm getting. It's like you're in this beautifully vulnerable spot that you've never really been before and you're kind of scared, but at the same time, it's like you're bringing in this, I keep seeing a lion, like you're bringing in this lion energy, and it's like you're taking a hold of your pride and you're not letting it consume you anymore. You're being beautifully, vulnerably open in order to get your 10 of Cups. Because this Ace of Cups, whatever life, whatever timeline you're building right now, I see 10 of Cups in my mind's eye. I feel like it's leading to fulfillment for you. And I feel like for a lot of you Libras, this is a very weird way of finding fulfillment. It was something that you never really thought of. But it's beautiful how it's unfolding, Libra. It's beautifully broken. And that's okay. Because some of the best people in life are the people that didn't know how to move forward. That were beautifully broken. You know? I mean, if you think about it, there's a lot of people who, if you think about it, there's a lot of people who go their entire lives just living marginal lives, not thinking about things, going with their day-to-day, going with their families. And there are some souls that are meant to go through difficulties, overcome hurdles. It's what our soul signed up for. And I think you know that. If you're watching this video, you know that, you know? So you're beautifully broken and that's okay. And just because you don't go along the timeline of whatever perception we're supposed to be in, you're supposed to be married by this age, you're supposed to have this, you're supposed to have that. Get out of that. Step out of that box and find your own abundance. Don't be concerned about what other people think your abundance should be. What is your heart telling you? Your heart, not everybody else's, yours. Okay. Let's see what you're activating this month and get some guidance cards. What's Libra activating this month? What's Libra activating this month? See guilt in the middle of the deck? Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Friendship in reversed. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Trying to figure out what messages I'm getting off of this card. With the friendship reversed, I think that some of you had to cut a lot of people out of your life, or maybe people left your life that were no longer serving you. And that's why you feel a little bit disillusioned right now. But that's changing in the month of April. Your concept of friendship is changing. The values people hold are changing. The way you look at people and what they can contribute to your life and what you can contribute to their life is changing. I feel like a lot of you guys shed a lot of emotion in the Libra full moon this few days ago. I think that you guys shed a lot of emotion. If you cried or you freaked out or you did something that's out of character, don't worry. That's you releasing, okay? There's nothing wrong with being angry or crying. I mean, don't like hit people. Don't cry while you're driving so you get veered off the road. You know, be smart, but it's okay that you're connecting with your emotions. It's okay that you're connecting with your heart. Try to see the bigger picture. Try to understand that this is all happening in divine timing, that this is all for your highest good, and that what is for you will never leave you as long as you keep moving forward and you keep taking those steps forward. Okay. Whoa. Higher power in the reversed. Now is the time to examine what you are giving energy and attention to in the back of your mind. If you're obsessing about being right, about old resentments or failed expectations, about money, or about any other people, places, or things, these will be the source from which you create. But you want spirit to be your source. Take heart, for your higher power will never desert you and is always waiting for you to remember the sacred partnership you share. Turn away from the other sources of power that don't serve your highest good. There is no greater source than spirit. You can always surrender your troubles and trust that they will be taken care of. You are in good hands. I'd say that's a perfect way to end the reading, Libra. Good luck to you for the month of April. I love you. Know that you are being blessed while you feel beautifully broken. Everything will work out, I promise you. Just keep moving one foot in front of the other. On the really hard days, make sure that you're just taking that time to congratulate yourself for showing up and doing what you need to do. Also, I want to bring up that mantras help to change the subconscious mind, and that's why a lot of intuitives or spiritual teachers will tell you mantras, because you're like, that's stupid. Why would I say something to myself in the mirror? Actually, what you're doing is you're reprogramming your subconscious so that you can create from a better playing field, so that you're not always thinking that the odds are against you, because they're not, Libra. In fact, you're one of the luckiest, most beautiful signs of the zodiac. So bless the thing that's breaking you, because I promise you it's going to help you expand. Just look at the bigger picture. Until next time, Libra. Bye.